Don't mind the mess. I haven't unpacked fully yet. Or actually, this needs to go back into the attic. But I just want to show you. This is my cat, you guys. My cat is in here. She made me zip this up so that she could hang out in here. What do you have to say for yourself? Are you okay? All right, you keep doing your thing, and I'll film my video. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. In today's video, I have the update for years of usage that was created by 𝓯𝓪𝓬𝓮. I have her linked down below. And in years of usage, you use your eyeshadows as many times as it is the year. So for 2025, you try to use every shadow 25 times. And then the next year, you try to do 26 uses. So any shadow that you say you have 20 uses on at the end of this year, then the next year you'll have to do 6 more uses to reach 26. So the uses roll over. Normal people pick some palettes to try and complete. I am not normal by any means. And I'm just collecting the data of all of the uses that I do throughout the year, and I put them in a spreadsheet and we just look at it every month. So my cat is in my suitcase, as you may have seen at the start of this video. She's living her best life. I don't know exactly if she's playing with her tail maybe, or what is going on, but if you can hear anything, that's her. So I'll put on the screen my numbers. I do like to do a little bit of seeing what I did last month and then seeing what I did this month. This wasn't my best month. I just put in all of my uses and I realized there were just not many days in July that I wore makeup. To be fair, July still has 2 more days, but this is my day off. I have time to film, so this is when I'm filming it. So those 2 days when I wear makeup will be added to the uses of August, but there's that. I just didn't really wear a whole lot of makeup in July. I had 2 weeks off from work. I went on a long weekend festivaling. I did do makeup there, like glitters and the whole shebang. I loved it. But the other days, especially the days when I returned, I was just tired and I didn't wear a lot of makeup. But I will put on the screen my uses of last month. Let me also pull them up for myself. Did I not screenshot that? Okay, I'll put it on the screen for you guys. I believe off the top of my head, I did like 132 uses or something like that. Something around that number. So last month, the total uses that I did was 1,227, and I still needed to do 9,350 uses. Crazy. And then this month, the total uses that I have right now is 1,257, and I still need to do 8,055. So if you're seeing this side by side, it doesn't make any sense because I did more than 100 uses this month and my total of uses only went up by 30, exactly 30. But that is because I decluttered some palettes from my collection. So my total number of eyeshadows went down, but all the uses that I had on those palettes and all the pans that I had in those palettes also got taken out of the spreadsheet. So that is why my total usage is lower than the uses that I did this month, but also the total needed has gone down quite a bit because I lost a lot of shadows out of my collection. It will make more sense once we look at my pans. I promise. So last month, you can see on the right side, the pans of 2025, I had a total of 437 eyeshadows, of which 30 had pan, which was a pan percentage of 34.8%. I'm sorry if I'm just reading it off. I'll probably cover my face with the statistics. And if we look at that today, I now have a total of 385 total eyeshadows, and 30 of those have pan, which is funny that it stayed the same. So I did hit some new pans this month, but I also decluttered a fair amount of shadows that had a pan. So my total stayed on 30 eyeshadows with pan, but it is now a pan percentage of 36.6, so that is nice. I don't have a set number that I want to hit for pan percentage overall. I did categorize my shadows by brand, and I'm trying to hit a pan percentage goal for every brand that they have. So we're going to look at those. If you, by the way, are curious what I decluttered for my collection, I will have that video linked in the cards. I never know which way they appear, but I'll have it linked in the cards. So looking at my pan percentage per brand, I have 6 brands here. So I have ColourPop, Beauty Bay, Zoeva, Glam, Lite, Juvia's Place, and Viseart. So for ColourPop, I actually realized just now, just a minute ago when I was prepping this video, that I forgot to add the last ColourPop New Moon eyeshadow palette to the total number of ColourPop pans that I have in my collection. So you will see that one go from a total of 90 shadows to a total of 105 shadows. That is why I didn't realize. I checked for all because it didn't add that up automatically, so I forgot to do that. So we are at a total of 105 ColourPop shadows. I still have 30 pans. I didn't hit any new ones. The pan percentage went down a little bit because I added those shadows into my total, but we already passed the goal of having a 25% pan percentage in my ColourPop shadows, so there's that. Then the biggest change comes in the Beauty Bay shadows. I had a total of 100 Beauty Bay eyeshadows, of which 38 had pan. I now have 53 Beauty Bay shadows, which is crazy. I almost got rid of half of them, and I have 27 with pan. I did hit new pans in my Beauty Bay shadows. I actually hit 3 new pans, but again, I decluttered a fair few of eyeshadows that had pans. So we're at 27. That is a pan percentage of 50.9%. So we hit the goal, which last month we did need some shadows to hit the goal. This month we're far over it, so I'm happy about that. Then for Zoeva, nothing changed. For Glam Lite, I actually hit an extra pan, so I now need 7 pans. And then for Juvia's Place, nothing changed, and Viseart, also nothing changed. Then going to the next 6, this is going to be, again, big changes. So if you see them side by side, or I don't know how I'll put them on the screen, top and bottom. I now don't have any Milani or ABH in my collection anymore. I decluttered those palettes. They're out. So I now have 2 less brands in my collection. For the other brands, I don't think anything changed. Maybe Glam Shop? No, nothing changed for the other brands. So I have Kimchi, I still need to hit 1 pan. Give Me Glow, I still need to hit 1 pan. Glam Shop, I need to hit 3 pans. And Makeup Beauty Shop, I already did my goal. So we're done with that one. So nothing changed there except for I got rid of my Milani and ABH shadows. So then that will be all for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. The shadows that have been getting a lot of use are the shadows that are in my Pana palette. Other than that, there's just some shadows that I used 25 times, but I'm just tracking all of my uses, and I like to see what shadows I gravitate towards and which ones I don't, and then base another declutter on like all of these numbers at the end of the year. That's what I'm gonna be using it for. And then maybe next year I will pick certain palettes to focus on to try and hit then 26 uses, but I'm not sure yet. So that will be all for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will hopefully see you in one of my next videos. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.